Hi everyone, welcome to week 10, our final session of the virtual choir term. Here we are. It's a different season. It's a big, beautiful blue sky out right now, and I know at the beginning it was still wintry, kind of spring. But here we are, the seasons have changed, and we're still locked away, and we have more of this kind of thing coming up. So hope you're making the most of it and having some fun with this, and let's jump right in for our very last session for the term. We're gonna work on Summer Wind, very fitting last song. We're gonna learn this song and sing through some stuff and then call it a day. So let's jump right in. Summer Wind. Let's review what we did last week. And then we'll finish it up. I think the best way to review this is to review in big old chunks. In fact, whole verses. Let's just do with each voice to see what you remember. So starting with the voice ones from the top. We're going to take you all the way to the end of bar 19. Just the voice ones. Of course, you're at home, so you can do whatever you want. You can practice your part while the other part is going. So don't forget about the pros and cons of doing this virtual choir. The con is we can't see each other. We can't have that euphoric, choral, actual voices singing surrounding you. That's the big one, right? But when I'm teaching voice ones, twos, and threes, you can sing away. So don't forget about that pro. Once we get back to it, you're going to have to be quiet again. Anyway, here we go. So, the summer wind, voice ones, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. 2, 3, 4. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled on golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Okay? So let's do all that once. So we'll do it twice for each vocal part. Once if you just want to listen. The other time, make sure everyone's singing. Make sure you have your part comfortable. So one more time, voice ones. Here we go. The summer wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled on golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Hopefully all that's cozy and comfortable in your bodies and you still remember it. The next verse is the same. It's just in a different key with different lyrics. So we'll do the same thing. We'll isolate that verse before we learn the last one. Because we've learned exactly 2/3 of this song last week. So there's only a little bit left. So we can actually spend a bit of extra time making sure that all this is good and comfortable. So voice twos from the top. Here we go. The summer wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. 3, 4. All summer long we sang a song two sweethearts in the summer wind. Okay, definitely more harmonic, definitely more I would say a little bit tougher to do, but these are all tough though. All three of these parts, until your body just knows it, where you don't have to think about it anymore, which can happen to absolutely everyone. I think I gave you that total vocal speech last week or the week before, how we had insanely difficult music that kind of terrified me a little bit that we would do, and then sure enough, we nailed it with practice. So you can do it all. You can get through it. So voice 2's second time through. Here we go. The summer wind, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. 2, 3, 4. All summer long we sang a song. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Good. 1s and 2s. Hopefully that's good for you. If not, give it a little bit extra practice and, not either now or actually preferably afterwards, checking out some of these spots. Voice 3's. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. Okay, here we go. The summer wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. That's pretty tricky at the end there. Two. Right, there's some weird jumps there. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. That's great. I love it. Nice, good challenge. Good. So one more time, voice 3's, then we will jump in and have all 3 parts. I'm sure Magic Alex is getting irritated that he can't sing. There you go. One more time, voice 3's. The summer wind, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Okay, good. If any of those voice groups, if you're still struggling a little bit, it's okay. We're gonna do the same thing for the next verse, and especially now we're gonna get this guy in here,
Magic Alex,
and we're going to do all the parts together. But don't feel bad if you didn't get that yet, because you are gonna have one more shot at review. So here we go, all 3 parts. 1s and 2s. The summer wind, the summer wind. Summer wind, the summer wind, voice 3's, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled on golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Okay? Can we do that one more time? Let's do the same thing one more time. All 3 parts. Here we go. The summer wind, the summer wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled on golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. The summer wind. Okay, so next part. Whole next chunk, it's the same. The whole journey through for each of the vocal parts is exactly the same. It's a little bit higher, the lyrics are a little bit different, but your pitches are exactly the same. So let's do the voice ones. We might just do them once each. I'm not sure. Let's feel it out. Usually I'll sense if you're struggling or not. And I did confirm with someone at one of the pub nights, or a couple people at the pub things we did, the virtual pub nights we did last week, where some people were like, how did you know when we were struggling in different spots? You nailed every time that you said you guys were iffy in this part. Yes, the only answer is I've been doing this, I don't know, 300 to 400 times. I ran choir sessions, and I just know at this point when things are gonna work out or not. So I'm glad I was correct though. Let's jump in. Bar 21, voice ones. Like painted skies. That's where we are. So let's run this whole verse. Okay, so the end from there to the end of page 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like painted skies, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than that piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. You know, it might feel like it's the same pitch, but it also might feel quite a bit different when you change keys, right? Everything is, before is the summer wind. This time it's like painted skies. So even though the pattern is the same, because the whole thing is up a notch, a tone, to be exact, that's an individual thing. It might feel totally different for you, or it'll feel fairly similar. Either way, you'll get it if you don't already. Let's leave that be. Let's do the voice twos. Like painted skies, going into bar 21, voice twos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like painted skies, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than that piper man. I lost you to the summer wind. That felt very different for me. I don't know why. Let's do that one more time, because I was a little bit sloppy in there. And it's a little bit more harmonic to me. It's a little bit less what it would feel like to be the melody. Even though none of them are really that melody feeling, even the one part. This one especially doesn't. So one more time, same thing. Painted skies, 21, voice twos. 1, 2, 3. Like painted skies, those days and nights went flying by. Was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than that piper man. I lost you to the summer wind. Clear as mud. Voice threes, same thing. Bar 21, voice threes, painted skies. Like painted skies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. like painted skies. Those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath a blue umbrella sky. Then softer than that piper man, I lost you to the summer wind. Right? Softer than piper man, I lost you to the summer wind. I lost you to, I lost you to the summer wind. Pretty out there, huh? One more time, voice threes, then we'll do them all, then we'll get some new stuff in the mix. Like painted skies, 2, 3, 4. Like painted skies, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath a blue umbrella sky. Then softer than that piper man, I lost you to the summer wind. All three parts. Like painted skies, like painted skies. 1, 2, 3. Like painted skies, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. 2, 3. Then softer than the piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. Awesome. The whole thing with the track from the top. So both these bits, here we go. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled on golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted skies, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than the piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, 223. So let's let's do the new stuff. So we just finished off bottom of page 3, bar 35, the summer wind. So we have, this is our last third of the song, and it's not exactly the same as in, the first verse and second verse, they're the same pitch. The whole thing is up a notch. The whole thing is transposed into a new key signature. Everything's a little bit higher. This time, much of it is. There are two sections where it's actually quite a bit different. You kind of swap parts because otherwise it would get a little bit too high for the voice ones. And I just kind of like it better when in this key that some of the stuff that the voice ones are singing before are now the voice threes down the octave. They're all kind of switch roles like that. So this one is actually a little bit different. There is a challenge in that. So just so you notate this. So let's jump in. So bottom of page 3, the autumn wind. It would be a the because it's a vowel on the next word. So it's the autumn wind. The autumn wind. So voice 1. So let's keep you starting off here. And it goes like this. So going into our 37 voice 1s, it goes like this. 3. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Nothing new there yet, right? It's even a little bit higher. So let's sing that once or twice just to get that feeling, but it's not different yet. So try that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Okay, one more time. 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Okay, good stuff. Let's just layer that up. So actually, in that case, let's do the voice 2s now. The autumn wind starts the same. The winter winds have come and gone. Also, nothing too crazy there, right? So try that at voice 2s. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Okay, well, one more time. 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Easy peasy. 3s, same thing. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Again, nothing new, right? So let's do that twice. 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. One more time. 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Awesome. All 3 parts. The autumn wind, the autumn wind, the autumn wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Got that? You remember that? Autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. That's the 2 part there. Come and gone, voice 1s. I'm sure that's all good. It's all familiar, so you're all set with that. Oh, I gotta shut this down for a sec. So poof for me. All right, great. And we are back. So going into bar 41 now, and still those days, those lonely days go on and on. This is different. All 3 parts. And so this is a voice 1 part. And just to kind of make your brain understand this, right? Before you were doing like painted skies and there's a night went flying by, and then you went up, right? The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. That stuff before. This time, the autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Now you go, and still those days, those lonely days go on and on. So the second half kind of feels similar. It's still very different. But you kind of carry on the melody this time. So anyway, you don't have to analyze all that. You just have to listen to it, get your bodies into it. So it goes, again, it goes, and still those days, bar 41. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. One more time. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Okay? Let's backpedal, voice ones, the autumn wind from there to transition this part. 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind. So that's bar 37, going to the top of page 4. I should be more specific. 1, 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Okay, so that definitely should feel quite a bit different to you. Okay, good. Voice 2s, and still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Yeah, so your second half is the same. Still those days, world was... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, so yours is a little bit... Anyway, we don't need to analyze it. It's a little bit different here and there, and it's a little bit similar here and there. The voice 2 part going into bar 41 sounds like this. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Okay, bit of a crazy jump there. Lonely days go on and on. Again, if you're overwhelmed by any of this crazy jazz stuff, you'll nail it. You will nail it. If you want, you do have to put a little bit of work into it if you're struggling. This is pretty tough stuff. Like, this is... I know we advertise My Pop Choir as just come on in, because that's the whole idea, right? Just come in, have some fun. At the same time, this music is fairly... Not that there's a clear separation to any of this, but a professional grade chart. Not that that means a whole lot, but for what that may mean to you, that would be what this is. Like, it is something that a trained singer would need to work at this for a little bit to get it. It's not just something that will just fly right through. So it's tough, in the best way, in a nice, fun way as possible. But if you're human, you have ears and you can listen and you can practice, you'll get it. And I have all the confidence in the world. Once or twice more, voice 2s, and still those days from there. Okay, going to bar 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, and still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Again, and still 2, 3, 4, and still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Okay? Let's take it back a little bit. A few more bars, voice 2s. The autumn wind from there. Bar 37. 1, 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Okay, there's some pretty funky stuff in there. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone, and still those days. So even that transition right there, there's something tricky. Have come and gone, and still those days come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. I'm going to pretend that you're good to go on that and move on to actually the 1s and 2s together from the autumn wind. Let's see if you can get this. The autumn wind, 1s and 2s, bar 37. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Cool. Voice threes. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. So that's very different, right? Where did that come from? Magic Alex arranged this part.
Whatever.
So it goes, and still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. A few more times. And still, 1, 2, 3, 4. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Right? Before, in the previous verses, and still those days, that's what the voice ones used to do, right? And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Or that's how the ones used to hover up there. You're doing it down the octave. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Okay, and we try that threes from the autumn wind. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. Autumn wind, here we go. 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. A bunch of you voice threes didn't get, and still those days. When you had that transition, I know you nailed it. I know. You're looking at me like, come on, Alex, I got it. But some of the people, it's a tricky spot. That transition, it's not that intuitive. It's one of those you got to just practice and get it in the body. So with that in mind, one more time, voice three, same thing. Then we'll push ahead. The autumn wind, 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. All three parts from the autumn wind, the autumn winds. The autumn wind, voice threes, voice twos and ones. The autumn wind, 2, 3, 4. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. Let's keep going. I know maybe that wasn't perfect for all of you, but we only have a little bit more left, then we can just run the whole thing a few times. So yeah, have patience with yourself if you didn't nail that. Check it back, practice a few times. So let's keep going. The next section is back to what is familiar. So voice ones. It's getting a little bit high in your range, but check out the last workshop, and that might help you. And guess who sighs his lullabies to all the nights that never end. Okay, nothing too new there. And guess who sighs his lullabies to all the nights that never end. Cool, you're all set. Twos. And guess who sighs his lullabies? Okay, one more time. And guess who sighs his lullabies? Cool. Gosh. These notes are in such jazzy bits. Right, you're singing that note when when the music is going to be right. Those are some sneaky notes in there with all that backing music around you. I love it. Threes. You go. You. I'm sure you can sing it already, but you go. And guess who sighs his lullabies? Alright, you know it. One more time. And guess 2, 3, 4. And guess who sighs his lullabies? Good. All 3 parts. And guess who sighs his lullabies? And guess who sighs? And guess who sighs? Voice 3s, voice 2s, voice 1s, 2, 3, 4. And guess who sighs his lullabies to all the nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. Okay, so we're at the end now, right? Page 5. The My Fickle Friend, the Summer Wind is the other part that is a little bit different with how the harmonies stack up compared to this part of the first 2 verses. I think I explained this, but in case you're confused, what do you mean first time, second time? This whole song is 3 verses with the same amount of timing, pretty much the same rhythm, with just different lyrics. And the first 2 times, your harmonic path, all 3 parts, is the exact same, the first 2 times. Whereas the third time, there's a few differences, just in case you were confused about that. Here is where it's a little bit different as well. Voice 1s, you do. My fickle friend, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind. Okay, drift away. It's outroing, it's going away, the song's finishing. It kind of fizzles a little bit. And then, so, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind. Last one, the summer wind. You're making that harmony. The summer wind. Okay, so one more time. I won't do all the summer winds this time, just the My Fickle Friend. Voice 1s. My fickle friend, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind. And then we're done. Cool? 2s. Oh, this is fun. My fickle friend, the summer wind. What are you doing, Alex? How could you think that? Oh, you'll love it. My fickle friend, the summer wind. Pretty funky stuff. Cool. So let's do the whole thing, voice 2s. It goes 3, 4, 1. My fickle friend, the summer wind, the summer wind. Wow, 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 wow. The summer wind. Boom, ba, ba, last one. Ba, doom, ba. The summer wind. So that's how your last one finishes. The summer wind. Okay. My fickle friend, the summer wind. One more time right there. 3, 4, 1. My fickle friend, the summer wind. The summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind. I'm going to leave that be. Let's try that with the 1s now. My fickle friend, the summer wind. My fickle friend, the summer wind. That's 1s. My fickle friend, the summer wind. Twos, ones and twos. 3, 4, 1. My fickle friend, the summer wind. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind. Off. Voice threes for the last phrase of the last song for the last session. Oh, why do I always say such depressing things like that? We'll never know. My fickle friend, the summer wind. That's the 3-part goes into those notes. Okay, let's just try that a couple times. My fickle friend, the summer wind. My fickle friend, the summer wind. The summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind. That's how that goes. One more time, let's do the whole thing there, voice threes, and then that's it. We'll try all 3 parts. My fickle friend, the summer wind. 3, 4, 1. My fickle friend, the summer wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The summer wind. 3, 4. Last one, here we go. The summer wind. Now here's the thing. So that's it, right? That's the song. We'll do that bit there, isolated all 3, and then we'll run the whole song. We're not going to do this with show choir, and I suspect a lot of you are going to nail it. You're going to get your part, and it's going to be amazing. Some of you are going to get a lot of it, and you're just going to move around a little bit in some of these harmonies. There's so many tight, jazzy, kind of crunchy things that are happening in there, and you're all so musical that when you mess up, when you don't sing your part, you float into another part. And sure, when we're together, I'm going to always work, try to have everyone comfortable that they can sing their own part. Because we're not doing this in show choir, just make sure you're not. I want you to really enjoy singing through it. I want you to have fun with it, and to take that pleasure, as opposed to, I gotta get my part. I'm gonna be so mad if I don't, and you. That's what Magic Alex does. He's gonna just stress about it. But for you, have fun with it, relax, and if you end up swimming into a different part and using your musical creativity by doing that, you'll sound great anyway. So anyway, that's it. Make sure you have fun with it. Bar 49, all 3 parts. Let's do that once. My fickle friend. Voice ones are here. Voice twos are here. Voice twos. Voice ones. Voice threes, my fickle friend. Voice threes. Voice twos, my fickle friend. Twos. Voice ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. My fickle friend, the summer wind. 1, 2, 3. The summer wind. 2, 3. The summer wind. The summer wind. From the top, make sure you're up on your feet, you're standing, you're having fun with it. Here we go. I love the track on this one. It's so fun. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch her hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled on golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind, like painted skies, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than the piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. Autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. And still those days, those lonely days, go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullaby to all the nights that my fickle friend, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind, the summer wind. Cool. I cannot wait until we get together as a choir and sing this, all of us together. I have no idea when that's going to be. It's not looking like, it's certainly not going to be this summer, this fall, this winter, yeah. You know, we're going to have to take it each day, week, and month at a time. But we will, and it will be fabulous. So you know how I'm really good at guessing how well things went? That was probably pretty rough for some of you, especially the transitions into the key signatures. Those will be very easy. But the voice threes, particularly, when you're transitioning from different verses where the feel, the everything changes. The autumn wind, right? When you're going from bottom of page 3, bar 33, voice threes. I lost you to the summer wind, the autumn wind, the autumn leaves. That's a very different song. We should do that though. The autumn leaves drift by my window. Anyway, yeah. So that was probably a little bit rough, but just running it, just getting used to it, and practicing for the eventual when we get together. I remember someone commented too last week. I think it was in the Zoom. It says the Fix You Show Choir project that we're working on is going to be a very good motivator. Is a very good motivator for me to practice, which is true too. So because the fact is we're not going to be able to get together for a while, and so that's maybe not quite the same motivator as let's work on something and record ourselves and put that online and make a beautiful thing out of it. Anyway, can we go through just once our other music? Let's start with Fix You. Let's sing it from the top. And that's it. Let's just sing it from the top. And then we'll go through our other music as well. So take up Fix You. I'll give you a few seconds to get that ready. I'll give you 30 seconds. It's our intermission, even though we're almost done. All right, you all set? Let's take Fix You from the top, singing your part. I'm sure you know this one much better than every other song now because of the work done on it. Here we go.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. But high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it show. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face, and tears stream down your face. I promise you I will look for the mistake. Tears stream down your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
And a very different energy now. Stompa. Remember that one? We haven't worked on any of these previous songs in a while, because the last two songs were definitely the hardest out of all of these, but let's give it a shot. Let's take out Stompa and sing it from the top, shall we? These are fun ones. I remember these. Yeah, I'm going to give you a second. Here we go.
People working every night and day, and never give yourself no time. I got too many bills to pay. Slow down. Nothing's gonna disappear. If you give yourself some room to move to the music you hear. Gotta get up, listen to me, clap your hands, stomp your feet. People looking for the greatest, escape. Looking to the greener side, trying to find a better way. Slow down, open up your big brown eyes, feel the rhythm in your heart. You don't even need to try. Gotta get up, listen to me, clap your hands, stomp your feet. Nothing is wrong if you move to the beat. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. When you can't seem to shake off all the feelings that are breaking, little pieces of the music left in you. All the pain that you feel, I can prove it's not real. There's just one thing you gotta do. Gotta get up, listen to me, clap your hands, stomp your feet. Nothing is wrong when you move to the beat. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Stomp your feet.
Man, you know what I was reflecting on a little bit during that? How much we've done together this term. That was only right before Fix You, and I remember sitting here and staring at the camera. We're going to get to the Rose in a couple of minutes too, and that's going to be really trippy because we haven't done these in quite a while. But we've done a lot together this term. It's been 2.5 months. We did this at the very beginning of April. We went through all of April when we were still so uncertain about what our lives will be like, and then going through all of May. We're now through all of May. We're into June, and here we are. Working all this stuff, the sing-alongs through those we're doing those, and the workshops for those who are watching those. It's like, this is crazy. This is kind of waking up and working all day on these things, and how much fun it's been for me at least, and a good distraction. So thank you for taking interest, and I hope you're having fun. Had fun with all of this. Let's take out I've Got the Music in Me, another up-tempo. Here we go. I've Got the Music in Me.
Ain't got no troubles in my life, no foolish dream to make me cry. I'm never frightened or worried, I know I'll always get by. I heat up, I cool down. When something gets in my way, I go round it. Don't let life get me down. Gonna take life the way that I found it. I got the music in me. 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 Ooh, yeah. Oh. They say that life is a circle, but that ain't the way that I found it. I'm gonna move in a straight line, keeping my feet firmly on the ground. I heat up, I cool down. I got words in my head, so I say them. Don't let life get me down. Catch a hold of my blues and just play them. I got the music in me. 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 Feel funky, feel good. Gonna tell ya I'm in the neighborhood. Gonna fly like a bird on the wing. Hold on to your hat, honey. Say, heat up, I cool down. I got words in my head, so I say them. Don't let life get me down. Catch a hold of my blues and just play them. I got the music in me. 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 Yeah.
I didn't forget about that repeat at all. Yes, I did. Last but not least, the rose, the thing that started it all. I'm so happy with these arrangements and these song choices. It's like, I wish we could do a real in-person term and hear you guys do this live, right? As much as fun as I'm having, and as much as, you know, the same thing that you're missing out of all of this, surrounding yourselves and hearing each other. That's one of my favorite joys about all this too, is listening to everyone put this stuff together. I sit in a little dark room and spend about 4 days on each chart, and then the joy of listening to all of you put it together like that. It's just amazing. So I don't know why I'm so sad at the end of this. I don't mean to be sad. I'm trying to be not sad. I hope it's not coming across as sad. I'm happy about all of this, but I don't know. I guess I miss everyone. Let's sing through the rose, and then we're done. Oh, sorry. And then we're done. No. I'll make it happy, and then I'll say something really happy, and then we'll finish it off. I promise. I'll finish it on something uplifting. Here we go. Oh, because it's been so long. Some say love. Ooh, voice twos, voice threes. Ooh. All right, let's see if you can remember all this. It's been about 4 months since we worked on this. You'll get it. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed.
Some say love, it is a hunger, an aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember, in the winter, far beneath the snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
I pictured all of you that time. And I'm like individual faces, people I usually see, people that usually are just smiling at everything, which always is encouraging and wonderful. Even those who, are concentrating and fixing, that's great too. But that time I pictured, it was kind of like a dream where you're not too, it wasn't a crystal clear image. I was kind of like everyone was there. It wasn't a specific location, but I was imagining all of you, in a choir, singing back, nailing it, of course, getting every note just perfect. And that was really nice. So that was beautiful. I wish we can keep doing this together. I hope you do this again with me in about a month when we finish. And there'll be similarities, but it'll be better too. I think I'll suss out your opinions about what we need to work on, but I already have a good idea. But I love it. It brings me so much joy, and I love hearing emails from you guys saying thank you. This is great. This worked for me, and this is why. And for the sing along, for the sessions, for everything. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for singing, and being a part of all of this. And I hope we can keep doing this until we can do it for real. Get back together and see all my friends again, and do this with you. So in the meantime, be well, be merry, be happy, or work on it, get happier, and I'll see you soon. No, that was too sad. That was way too sad. I need to finish it with a happier tone. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Happy singing.